What up? What up? Peace, family. Coach Rome. Get up, get out, and get active podcast, guys. So I'm here, and I wanted to tell the story for you guys. There's gonna be either trainers out there, or anything. Anybody that's starting something new, that's getting out of their comfort zone. I always used to tell this story on my Instagram page, my realtor page, and I have a chance to really just sit down, talk to the people, and like tell this story just like on camera without me doing it on the story. So here we go. So back in 2016, I became a trainer. Basically what happened was my car got totaled, my apartment got broken into, and I basically let's just say I basically kind of went back to the beginning, starting from scratch, right? I had no car, I had to move back home. And then what happened was I also, during the midst of all that happened, I got certified to be a personal trainer. So I lost the job I was working at. I think I had got something happened where I had lost my car, so I wasn't able to go to work. So I think they let me go. I went, filed for unemployment. I filed for unemployment that same day. I went online, made a logo, and I started my Instagram page. And I was just training people for free, just filming it, just trying to just earn people trust. Then I was training people for $10, $20, literally just pulling up the parks like this and just training people. And then after that, I bumped into one of my best friends, Dr. B-Mac. His dad owned the gym at the time, and it was getting cold. So I was like, damn, where the fuck I'm gonna train people at? So it gave me a good look, allowed me to come there and to personal train at his gym, and I just paid them a rent, and that's how I was able to really kind of get serious about training instead of meeting people at their gym or meeting people at a park and I'm just setting up a mat and one dumbbell. Literally I had nothing, bro. I would come to the park, I'll fucking have a mat, I have the timer on my phone, I might have a jump rope and a kettlebell, and I was just putting together a workout program. And that just showed me just to start. Just don't wait for the perfect time, because if I'd have waited until I had a studio, all the equipment I needed, I would have missed so much lessons in just starting to train. So that's what I did. And then eventually, before it got cold outside, my homie, I was able to get into a gym. And then at this time now, since I don't have a car, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna go get a bike. So I was riding my bike for a year straight, back and forth to the gym, training people, building my business. But it's so crazy. That time, I look back at that time, and that was the most fun I had. It was only thing I was worried about was being a trainer and having people trust me to invest into their wealth, health, and wellness with me. And I had no shame in it. I ain't give a fuck. I used to be riding my bike on Instagram. I had the speaker in my book bag, and I used to just be yo, I'm doing what I love to do. That also taught me a valuable lesson on when you really do what you love to do, bro, keep it real, freedom is really doing what you love to do and also still being compensated for it. So yeah, man. So fast forward, I was doing that for about, let's say, a year and a half, 2 years. And then the company I used to work for came around, and they were becoming popular. They were taking a lot of the members, and one of my clients was like, yo, you just need to just go over there. I think you'll fit well with them. At the time, I'm independent. I'm doing my own thing. I'm like, man, I'm doing my own thing, right? But I'm still not in the position to really make something happen, right? I still had Jordan at the time. I think Corey was just about to be born. So I was like, fuck, man, I do need insurance. I do need to start fucking paying taxes. I do need to fucking get a 401k. All these things that you really don't think about when you independent. And just to go back, kind of to rewind, even during that time when I was independent, that's when I really got into literature and stuff like that. I just started I got super addicted to self-improvement books and stuff like that. And I would say two books that really, really changed my life for real was Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and the autobiography of Malcolm X. Those two are still like my two favorite books. And then like The Alchemist, of course, was another one that I read. This book called Coach to Coach was a great one. But those are some of the books I read earlier. And then after that, I just went down a like fucking rabbit hole of just like self-improvement books and podcasts and stuff like that. So I applied to the company that I used to work for, and I walk in the interview, and they're interviewing me for the personal trainer role, and they're like, I'm telling them about what I do. I run my own business. I do my own marketing. I close my own sales. I do everything. I program. They like, damn, dog, like, yo, you want to just be a fitness manager? And I was like, hell no, man. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I'm just a young bull from Willingboro. Like, I'm not trying to be no manager. I'm just trying to just do my thing, be a trainer. And then, you know, I had a good, let's just say like the first year I was killing it. Like, you know, I had help, of course, from like all my mentors and all the clients that trusted me that I got from like the previous fitness manager that stayed with me or came back, all the clients that I was able to get on my own, the classes, like, you know, I was real fortunate to be in the position that I came to a company that was on a rise, but still, because I already was independent for so long, I knew what it takes to really do this. I knew like it's going to take more than just me showing up to the gym. I'm gonna actually put in work. So by like month 5, I was already like basically like where all the top trainers were at, you know, in like 5-6 months. So, you know, whole COVID comes, we shut down for like 8 months, we reopened, and after we reopened, you know, the GM at the time was like, hey, we got this potential, you know, fitness manager role available. We think you'll be think you'd be great for it. I was like, really? All right, well, we'll see, man. I'm open to it. So cool. We opened in September. I finally get the position in May. I go to this club called Somerton in Philly, and let's just say that the fitness department was like not in the same position that we was at the club I was at. And, you know, we turned it around. I had my first hire, which is Sue Ellen. I always say like Sue Ellen was like my first hire I ever had. She still works for the company. And we just made history, man. I like to say we made history. We turned it around a year later, and then that's when I got transferred to Voorhees. And then I got my first shot to be a general manager after like a year and a half of being a fitness manager in December of 2022. And then I basically did that for, you know, 3 years before, you know, I separated with the company. And now I'm a real estate agent. And it's crazy because it's like, I'm a fucking real estate agent, bro. Like, when I tell you that was the hardest test I ever did in my life, but what that showed me was, like, I failed that test so many times, bro. But that just showed me, like, bro, if I put my mind to it, I'm gonna fucking pass this test. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to pass this test. And, you know, eventually I took it for like the 15th time, and I passed it. And I remember just like screaming outside, like, I was like so happy that I did it. And, you know, I did that, I would say like 2 years before I really got serious about it. And then I was able to sell my first house this past summer. And it's been a crazy wild ride, man. So long story short, man, no matter where you start, just understand that like the journey is right in that middle. Like right when you think shit is getting hard, it's gonna get harder. Right when you think shit is like perfect, you're gonna get hit with something. Right when you think you're not making no progress, you're making all the progress in the world. Like the only thing you gotta do is just keep grinding, keep pushing, stay optimistic, be good to people, and watch the chips fall, man. Other than that, if anybody found this video like inspirational, only thing I ask is if you can like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube page, follow the Instagram page, share this video, and leave a comment. Tell me how this story either helped you but yeah, just drop a comment. tell us your story, and let's just keep motivating the people. The whole purpose of this podcast, this Instagram page is really just to show the world that there's a bunch of different people that's really putting in real work when it comes to their self-improvement, when it comes to helping the people, whether if they're a trainer, what if they're like a boxing coach, what if they're a real estate agent, what if they're a manager or any sort of leadership, they're a teacher, whatever, man. Like, you do music, whatever it is, man. Other than that, Coach Rome, thanks for listening. Get up, get out, get active. Peace.